All right, looks like we're getting going. I see a throne room right now, all 4 runners going. Looks like we got a dual keyed start to start us off. That's awesome. Wait, was that Erdrick's sword? And everything's happening so fast. Can someone in chat please confirm if that was Erdrick's sword? Because if so, that's going to be a fun one. Sword in throne room. Okay, we'll unfortunately, I'm on a different computer. I'm not watching IRC, so there may be the reseed requests coming in. But no, I'm just kidding. There aren't. All right, starting us off. It's like Beta's going to the east a little bit, trying to check that zone out there. A little ghost action. Casting hurt, not a big deal. Kigalis is dealing with it quite admirably. I gotta apologize. I was jumping from screen to screen, and I did not see much of what was in the Tentacle Treasury. But based on the fact that NYC Guy has reset, as well as Mundula Slime, we may see it here. Oh, I'm sorry, Mundula Slime just died. NYC Guy reset. He's heading out. Ring and gold grind. Okay, so there is a gold grind available. All right, we're getting a couple levels on Beta Strip side. Pretty lackluster level 4 he got. Still a little bit light on the stats. Actually, no, what am I saying? Sorry, I'm lagging a little bit behind. Level 3 was pretty big for the strength, it looks like. Yeah, level 4 was lackluster, but 21 strength at level 3 isn't anything to snuff at. Let's be honest. Especially when you got Erdrick's sword swinging with its 40 attack power from the get-go. I wouldn't be surprised to see our runners exploring a little bit more than they would this early in the seed. It looks like we got Rimildar here on Kigalis' side. Don't have the necessarily need to get the keys right away, because you got the keys from the throne room. Although if they want to explore more in Tanagal, they'll definitely have to visit the back of Rimaldar. The 21 gold he has isn't quite going to be enough to do that, though. Yeah, I agree with Synth. This is definitely a reset and gold grind. Oh, we have a coal sighting for Kigalis. He is searching, and there is nothing. Now, it could be that was destined to be one of the 3 key items required to enter Charlock that was originally intended to be there. But because it is an open Charlock, those were just eliminated from the seed from the get-go. Not a whole lot of stuff to find because of that. There is going to be the Death Necklace out there, although it will likely not be required for this seed. The Fairy Flute absolutely is out there and is well worth it. Yeah, we Synth, we definitely had 2 keys. The first chest they found, as well as the normal chest that has this seed. Kigalis has found another town. We'll see what this is right here. Or was that coal? Okay, that was coal. Okay. He's thinking about it. And he is. He's going to get that other key. So Beta Sharp has found the Free Cave, the Vanilla Stones of Sunlight Cave. Found a pair of wings. So they went to Rimaldar, found keys. Went to the Vanilla Stones of Sunlight Cave in the Vanilla location. And found a pair of wings to bring them back to the place they're already at. Alright, NYC Guy. Heading towards the weapon shop. Going to get the lovely, lovely information about the amazing assortment of things in the shop that he cannot buy right now. Yeah, right now, I'm fairly inexperienced at this game. Let's be clear. I've only been playing for about a year. But a lot of exploring going on. They've got a big beat stick. Sounds like they should probably just start swinging at enemies. Oh, and we had a quick reset for NYC guy. Looks like he is going to initiate that goal grind and head over there. Oh, he's initiating a full reset on this one. Holy moly! I mean, you're only 5 minutes into a seed that sometimes can take hours, so that does make sense. If you think you can get it an edge by getting that full plate armor and the silver shield that's there, that's a good idea. All right, so Kagalis is taking out Drakima, gonna get the experience necessary to get level 5. Let's see if it's much. Oh, wow. So it's the exact opposite of level 4. Level 5 brought a substantial amount of strength that honestly, this early they don't need. However, they will need it later on in the match. And so getting this much strength early makes it that much more likely that level 10, level 11, they're going to be able to get that substantial grind going to get the stats that they need. As well as a whole host of other stats. Not a whole lot of MP, but still got a few levels to get that. Yeah, Lorgon bring it up in chat that the gold grind could be easily instigatable as soon as they find either Mountain Cave or the Grave of Garen. They could get that gold grind going and get that good armor and shield a little bit later on in the seed. That being said, having a little bit early makes that early exploration and maybe perhaps finding the Grave of Garen and the Mountain Cave a little bit faster. So it looks like Beta Strep has found Breckenary. He's taking a little quick night at the inn. He's going to head over to the item shop, fill up on herbs and maybe a dragon scale and some torches. And we're seeing a level 6 over here for Monsieur Slime. Another pretty good level. Yeah, Angel, I agree. Reseed. Nah, unfortunately, it's up to our runners if they want to reseed or not. And just from the looks of it, I don't think that's going to be something they want to do. That's about as good of a start as you want to get. Throne or extra key in the throne room and a sword. Yeah, that's good. All right. So Kagalis is checking out the chest in Romalder, getting a nice little dragon scale for his efforts. Beta Strep is going in there. I can't see his oh, looks like we got Mountain Cave going on. So who was saying about the gold grind early? Looks like that's what we're gonna get. All right. Green dragons in the upper mountain cave. Easily running away from them. Yeah, it's going to be kind of tough. So the limiting factor seems to be the ability to kill early and mid-game enemies. So could getting that extra armor in the early game help him out? I don't know, because he's losing out on 5 to 8 minutes of killing medium tier enemies, or perhaps getting smacked in the face by a stone man. Luckily, they got sleep a little bit early, so he was able to sleep run away from there without too much. And there's another stone man. Did not get jumped on by this one. All right, so NYC guy gonna get his dragon scale, gonna equip it immediately for that 2 defense. Oh, I looked away from Beta Strep for half a second, and he's back at Tanagle. What happened? Did he get smacked by a stone man, or... Yeah. So golems definitely have the smack more, whereas stonemen more have the slap more, but it's still a pretty significant hit, even if it is open palm. And it was enough to send him back. He is getting that grind now, though, so in a few minutes he'll be able to get his own silver shield and full plate armor. Oh? Or not? Okay. Well, Kigalis is getting his good info from the Vanilla Stones of Sunlight Cave. Oh. Thank you, DK and Lorgon. That was his first time in there. Not sure if he's going to go back to the mountain cave and set that up again. He did get, what, 4 chests from in there? So maybe he doesn't think it's worth it. Although now that he knows that the gold is in treasury, it could be that he just does it just to set it up. Because it shouldn't be too many more minutes to go back there and get that set up. Oh, wow. So we got a Sharlock sighting, Star Wyverns. Star Wyverns with sleep. Fantastic. So dueling sleeps, and the Star Wyvern won, unfortunately, for Beta Strep. So it started out as a pretty fast seed, is now hitting a pretty good mid-game wall as our runners start running into some mid-tier enemies. And actually, no, let's be honest, those are Sharlock level enemies that they're hitting in the mid-game, and unfortunately not quite enough. We'll see if any of them decide to stick around Tanagal and get a few easy levels, or if they start exploring a little bit more early on. All right, Kagala's going back into the treasury for a quick, easy 692 gold. Yeah, sleep doesn't work too well in the Star Wyvern. I found out earlier today, so I stopped trying. Oh, for those of you in chat, seems like someone has started a prediction for channel points. So are we going to get Heal More level 10 or after? For those of you willing to risk your channel points, I've only got 7.7 thousand here on Randomania 2, so I think I'm going to hang on to mine for something that I have no idea what it's going to be. But for those of you willing to risk, please do that. All right. So we got level 7. It looked like a decent level. I only caught the second half of that. I'll be honest. I'm watching chat on my iPhone, and I have no idea how to spend channel points on that. Oh, that actually isn't too hard. Ooh. All right. I am not going to tell you what I'm choosing because I can't show any sides, but let's get some predictions going. Oh, wow. Mods can't spend channel points. I learned that just today. Okay, so let's get back to this race at hand. Spectre is a great mid-game enemy, I think, right now, because they can take it down pretty quickly with that Urgic Sword. It's not a whole lot of experience, 47, but it's a consistent 47 experience that they can get pretty regularly here, especially if they stick up on that desert zone. Goldman's not going to be much of experience, and he ran from it as is a appropriate thing to do. It looks like Beta Strep has found the tablet cave. He's going a slightly different direction than I'm used to going. All right. Oh, and Monsieur Slime has found the grave, it looks like. Yeah. Here I am watching Tav run around Tablet Cave, and I look up, or down as the case may be, and there he is. So we'll see what that triplet of chests is. Oh, another key. Some gold and death necklace. 3 things that they don't necessarily need right now, but may come in handy later. All right, Star Wyverns, we know those have sleep. He got away from it first try, or at least first try that I saw him take. Oh, regular Wyverns have the DL2 breath. So, pour one out for Kigalis. Got sent back unexpectedly. Yeah, definite murder bird. So it looks like Munger Slime is... I know he's in the grave. He's going back and forth in the grave. I'm not sure what he's looking for. Is he looking for the Death Warp? He is looking for the Death Warp. And he gets what he wanted. But there was a key available there. I'm surprised he didn't go down to the bottom floors to check the other chests. I know he's going to go back here and get his gold grind going for the armor in Rimalder. And that's what Beta Strep is picking up his full plate right now. Alright, Beta Strep gets his Dragon Scale for free. It's a 20 gold savings right there. And look like he's going to go back and spend some of that 20 gold savings on half a key and perhaps another half. Alright, we got NYC guy going into what we now know is the Grave of Garen. Oh, and he gets jumped on by a stoneman. Hopefully... Okay, he got it. I mean, so people think, oh, you know, there's a 1/16th chance that the stoneman's going to resist my sleep. That's pretty low. But that means every 16 times that you cast a sleep on a stoneman, he's going to resist it, at least on average. I know that's not how statistics works, but it's easy to commentate. All I know is that the chance is much more real than people think, and you may get sent home similarly to how Beta Strep just got sent back by the wizard. That hits pretty hard. Is it 2/16? Thank you, Angel, for that correction. Is it really? Huh. Okay, now I feel less bad about getting angry at it. I know, right? Ah. 22 power. Wow. If Erdrick's sword wasn't enough, well, that level certainly was. They're not hurting for strength. They're not hurting for AP. What they're hurting for right now is knowledge of where Swamp Cave is. I mean, if you're 1 XP away and a Draki Paul's like decides to fight you, absolutely take that. Going to sleep. Is he going to run away or is he going to trying to fight? He is going to run. Good on him. Because even though they have the strength of Conan, they have the defense of, I don't know, Raceland. Most of them got the silver shield by now, but still, they're pretty much glass cannons rolling through. And the magic of a fighter. Yes. Yes, Kamian. You don't see Dragonlance references often, but you do when you got a guy like me on comms. Okay. Green dragons have sleep. I don't know if I've seen that yet. All right, I've seen Brecconaries, so I'm going to stare at this green dragon for a little bit. Oh, I'm going to stare at that green dragon for a few more seconds until it disappears and the throne room appears. Unfortunately, NYC guy caught the bad end of that one. Okay, anyone in chat, have we seen Swamp Cave and I've just missed it? Yeah, three deaths at once. Nice, except for that one other guy. Actually, especially nice for that one other guy. Yeah, I haven't seen Swamp yet either. Looks like predictions have closed for the, so none of you can spend your channel points anymore. And hopefully some of us will win some. Well, actually, no. Some of us will win some. Some of us will lose some. And that's how it is. Okay. NYC guy back in the throne room. A lot of deaths in this seed. What do you mean? It's all over the map. Yes, it is all over the map, especially around some of our towns. In fact, most of the towns we've seen thus far. Okay. Monsieur Slime swinging on the relatively low experience enemies. However, getting that little nickel and dime experience, and I think that may be part of what's got him to where he is right now. Also a little bit of luck because he hasn't been dying as quite as much as the other players. All right, Beta Strip doing pretty well. Fighting a wizard, swinging hard on a wizard and defeats the wizard for that big 120 experience. Nice. So is he going to stay right here? I mean, that's what it looks like. Tav running back and forth between the mountains. Non-grind maybe pays off since he found the armor. I mean, having trouble putting words to what I want to say. Yes, it's paying off. It could have paid off. It could not have paid off. In this case, he definitely went on the right side. Shouldn't be too hard to grind right now, especially with these relatively benign mid-tier enemies that aren't throwing out the sleeps and DL2 breaths. Yeah, Star Wyvern was something that he definitely may not want to run into. There we go. He's got... NYC guy has his armor now. And he's immediately going out. That's a good point. There's not much else to find other than experience, so let's go to the place where you can find experience. Catlin's not a bad place to find, but you've got all the equipment that you need. The only thing that Beta Strip needs right now is a silver shield, and he should know where that is. And he doesn't have the gold for it either. Is he just looking for a quick large shield right now? Yeah, Cyberdark. Depending on what's in Charlock, you know, small shield may be enough, small shield may not be enough. Getting silver shield would be nice, getting a large shield would be not quite as nice, but better than the small shield. Substantially better, let's be honest. I'm not sure if he's going to want to set up for a gold grind to get the silver shield, but it might be worth it. Our Agi's looking not terrible for level 9. But, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen any DL2 yet. A little bit of much needed hit points for level 10, but not enough, I think, for a grind. Some of the more experienced players may be able to correct me on that, but level 10 doesn't seem to be the level. And there is no heal more by level 10, which may mean something to the people who have bet hard-earned channel points on that. Prediction result is level 11 or after. All right. So we're visiting another town in the middle of a swamp, and it is Garen. Garen Ham. Location of the grave of Garen in the... Oh, we found a swamp cave! We found a swamp cave on NYC Guy's screen. All right. Are they going to go straight to the spike tile to see what it is? Or are they going to grind a little bit on what appears to be a fairly simple 135 experience for our runners? Oh, they have sleep. Not quite as straightforward as it would seem. Okay, outside is not the spell he wants to cast. Quick wings to get out of the castle. I imagine NYC Guy's going to go straight back there. That's what it appears to be. I think Beta's got a pretty good attitude right now, just grinding those levels away. Yeah, that was definitely a sequence. Sequence isn't the word I would have come up with, but that actually fits very well. I'll have to remember that for the next time I commentate. Alright, so I haven't been paying too much attention to the bottom of the screen. Let me pay attention there a little bit more. So Monjour Slime has not found the armor yet. Hasn't, well, neither of them have. Have they just not been exploring in the right direction? Seems like the case. It's amazing what a difference having that gear is, because both NYC Guy and Beta Strap are both just grinding away right now. And, alright, I believe that the slime cave, goodness, the swamp cave is probably just outside of Beta Strap's visual range. Has he seen it yet? Yeah, Slime definitely hasn't found Mountain. So we did find Garen Ham. He's going to visit the inn there. We'll see if he continues south and finds the swamp cave. That definitely is something he should... Alright, so even though he has all the gear he needs to complete this seed, he is checking out the back of Garen Ham. He finds nothing, probably an herb, a little bit of gold, and a little bit more gold. What is this? The staff turning cave back behind Garenham? Has he not? Oh, oh, it's flute definitely would be useful for the Golem Spike. Given how much strength they have, it's of moderate use, although the punch more that they're bringing definitely means it would be helpful. All right, NYC guy taking his own little nap right there. And for those of you following along on Twitch, please follow our runners and our commentators. As a reminder, our wonderful restreamer is Lord of the Synth. Myself on comms, doing a mediocre job, is Omar St. James. Tracking for us in an excellent manner is Camille Renokai and CyberDark86. All right, Monsieur Slime has found the staff turning cave of no use. All right, every time I look down to Gallus, he's fighting that same demon knight, so... Golem Spike with baby breath. I guess I was looking at the wrong screen there. Thank you very much, chat, for bringing that up. Alrighty, Kigala's getting the preemptive sleep off to run away from that stone man. Good on him. NYC guy is attacking the stoneman that's asleep. Excellent. Might be 155 experience in his future. Looks like there is 155 experience in his future. So, who was it that said something about the fairy flute earlier? Lorgon, thank you, because that may actually come into play here. I agree. The strength in this seed is amazing. The defense is not great, but at level... Actually, what am I saying? The defense at level 10 is fantastic. I'm thinking in terms of raw numbers right now. They're not going to be defense-breaking Charlock enemies, but they're easily going to be able to survive more than most people would at level 10. And for our bottom runners using the Agi seeds, maybe even a little bit more. Lord of the Synth brings up a good point. A ton of seeds where you basically have no HP or MP this week. Definitely seems a little bit more swingy, which can lead to a little of excitement. You're looking for that one level where it all comes rushing in. Will it be level 12? We don't know. All I say is 60 XP or 60 HP and 38 NP at level 11 is pretty low. Pretty low indeed. Especially since I don't think any of our runners have been inside of Charlock right now, so we don't know what the enemy groups will be in there. I'm not going to say who or what enemies we have not seen yet, because I don't want to be that guy to curse the rest of the seed that way. Given that we're 35 minutes into a seed that can take some time, I don't necessarily feel uncomfortable saying that, but at the same time, I want to give our runners a little bit more sleep. What do we got? So we have a golem on NYC guy's side who is attacking it. I'm not sure if heal's going to be quite enough to take this out. Yeah, you're definitely going to need some heal more or a fairy flute to take out the golem at this point. No matter how hard you're swinging with your 122 AP. It's incredibly close right now, Lord. Incredibly close. At this point, we're looking for who can get the best grind. I think Beta Strep was doing pretty well with that earlier, but he seems to be exploring a little bit more, either maybe trying to find another grind, or perhaps he's hitting level 12 with the 3 power, 5 agility, 5 hit points, and some single-digit MP that I didn't quite see. And he is getting his revenge on the Star Wyvern, who puts him to sleep right away. And but he wakes up and he's able to take it out pretty good. They've got enough defense that a 3-round sleep isn't going to be the end of the world. That being said, there's something I would probably try to get away from rather than try to fight right now. 1 MP. Okay, so they're up to 39 MP at level 12. Something to be desired, but hey, they're 36 minutes into the seed. We've got all night, right? All right, Monjour Slime is having his own experience with a golem. Not sure if golem is the right enemy to be fighting right now. Kigalis has taken out a Magi Wyvern, which is a pretty solid mid to, I don't know, upper mid-tier enemy. Provides a decent chunk of experience, and with the amount of attack power they have, it's not quite the commitment that it normally would be at level 11. They're great to find when you have hurt more, but unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, not quite the hurt more seed. And yes, Monjour Slime has found Mountain Cave, and by finding Mountain Cave, he has hopefully, I don't want to curse him, so I'm not going to say it. I'll say it when he actually gets it. Yeah. Oh no, DL2 Reds. Oh. So we've got the DL 1.5 going pretty hard on today's map. Let's hope we don't see them. And oh! Kigalis gets taken out by the Star Wyvern in Hawksness. So he doesn't see what's on the spike tile there. All right, Monjour Slime having his own way with the Green Dragons with Sleep. Getting the big 1-3-5 there. And looks like he's getting his own level 12 with its massive 1 magic point. Yeah, Star Wyverns with Sleep, Red Dragons with DL2. Remember, the hallmark of seeds I roll is a jet seed start that turns into a slog. It's not quite a slog yet. The Stonemen haven't been too bad. And that looks like a pretty good... if you can find a good, consistent source of Stonemen, that's probably a good place to be going right now. Golems will be tricky until they get that Fairy Flute. And even then, once they get the spell of Heal More, that'll be no problem whatsoever. And they're going to need Heal More to do their Charlock Dive anyways. Was it NYC or Beta Strep that took a DL2 red? I thought it was Beta Strep, but I could be miswatching something. Yeah, I agree. DL2 Reds could definitely turn this into a much longer seed. Oh, NYC took a Werewolf DL2. Okay. Werewolves have DL2. That's not good. That's another Charlock enemy. But they're an easy 2-shot right now with the massive amount of attack power that they have. Alright, Monjour Slime doing a quick little jaunt through Cantlen. I mean, NYC guy is clearly in view of the Staff Turning Cave. I'm wondering why he hasn't gone in there yet. Sorry, that's a bad joke. Alright, Kigalis is, it looks like he's finding the grave of Garen. Yeah, Synth, your words, not mine. I'm not going to say it out loud person that way. Alright, Wizards are pretty solid play right now for Beta Strep. This is where he was grinding earlier, and it looks like not a bad place to do it, even though you do have the werewolves that are dodging and immediately repost with a DL2 breath to the face, sending him back to the throne room the hard way. Actually, since they're not spending any money, it's probably the easiest way back to the throne room. But it's definitely the hardest way to get back to that, what was a pretty good grind location. So, I don't know if we want to take any guesses on what's waiting for our runners in Charlock. We already know that Werewolves, despite being one of the lower tier of the Charlock level enemies, does have the DL2 breath. The bad boys themselves, the fun police, definitely have the DL2 breath. They're respectable agility at level 12, so running away from them, although not trivial, will be more easier than you would expect. Cyberdark says Monjour Slime getting ready for the dive. It might be a little premature. He hasn't seen those nasty red dragons yet, so he may not be spooked as much as Beta Strep, who has. Lorgon, I'm with you. 58 HP. You can take, with the armor, you can take a DL2 breath to the face and swing back and kill half of these enemies. Without Heal More, I don't know how he's going to get through that golem. And I think Monjour Slime might be thinking the same thing right now. The good news is that with the fast experience, with the decent grind zones that they have found, Beta Strep especially, I think, has found what might be the winning grind zone right now. Yeah, no Heal More definitely is a bit of an issue. Yeah. I believe right now Cotton would say, yeah, Heal More is definitely something they're gonna need if they want to heal. Definitely Heal More and go, though, at this point. I do agree. 13 did give a substantial amount of hit points, so all they need right now is a way to refill it. Yeah. Who was it earlier that was talking about the HP and MP swinging pretty rapidly? Wizards have Heal More. Did not expect that, seeing how easily Beta Strep was taking them down. I guess, if you can do more than a quarter of their health, then Heal More should not be too terrible of an experience. But NYC guy is finding the opposite right now. Oh, Metal Slime goes down for Beta Strep. Normally you don't see this at level 13, but they do have sufficient attack power that Metal Slimes are a quick and easy 200 and... Yeah, Metal Slimes. Brian Williams, exactly. I believe that was the first one I've seen. I'm not sure if Twitch chat has seen another one on one of the screens I'm not watching. But there definitely was a Metal Slime right there. And fighting those wizards that we know now have Heal More. But I think 2 swings from him is definitely going to be enough to take it away. Why is... He's grinding for Heal More. Sorry, I asked why, and as I was asking why, I immediately answered my own question. Alright, Monjour Slime taking a leisurely stroll through Cantlin one more time. He's apparently gonna go get some coordinates. Not exactly sure why, because he's got everything he needs. Is he looking for the fairy flute? Yes, Cyberdark, you are correct. We're thinking on the same wavelength here. He definitely wants the flute. But at this point, I really think that Healmore is going to come before the flute will. Flute may be in Charlock, actually. Looks like NYC guy is going for that golem. Can he three-shot it? No, he ran away. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss Beta Strep hitting 14? I did. And it looks like there was a Healmore at level 14. So he knows right away that it is go time. Not a lot of MP, but everything else is exactly where you want it to be. He's got great defense, great agi. He's definitely going to be more than 50% to run away from those nasty red dragons. He's got an incredible amount of hit points. And he is going in. He's going to go save the princess right away. I say it like I'm surprised. Of course, he's going to go save the princess right away. All right, so Beta Strep clearly has the edge right now, but we do not know what Charlock has in store. We have not seen the nasty AK-47s at all yet this seed. Someone please correct me. Flute at Hawksness. Angel. Did Monjour Slime just pick it up? It looks like. Okay, so Monjour Slime has the flute. So now that he has the flute, he can get the princess without having to grind to level 14. Now, he's only level 12. He has not seen the substantial amount of experience, or excuse me, the substantial amount of stats that level 13 will provide. But he is going to find out right now, actually, because he was grinding on those stone men, and he is getting his massive HP increase. He's got the flute. He's going at. He's probably going to Swamp Cave. And by golly, we have a race. Okay, so we've got the princess riding Tav on their way to Charlock Castle. We have the metal slime heading towards what I believe is Swamp Cave. That's okay. He was heading towards the tablet cave. I was wondering why, but he definitely turned left before he got there. Yeah, one defense short of repelling greens, but with this amount of hit points, you should be able to get through pretty easily. Greens are not necessarily the toughest enemy, even with the sleep that they have in this seed. It will slow them down a few seconds to run away from them, but in the end, I don't know how much of a difference it will actually make. We got Beta Strep going with Fairy Water strats. Very good, very good. Oh, well, there's that green dragon that you were talking about. And the Stoneman. He's just running away from everything. Alright, so Kigalis is finding his level 13 right now. He's getting his massive HP gain. He's finding his Erdrick's armor. So all of our runners have Erdrick's armor and Erdrick's sword. So Kigalis definitely is in a position to make a run on Monjour Slime. Looks like Monjour Slime is grinding out level 14 and not just going for it with the fairy flute. So, yeah. This Charlock dive is, I don't know. Is this warm butter? Is this what it feels like to be warm butter when faced with a Correction. It's a warm knife through butter. Sorry, it's late here. I'm mixing up my my sayings. Running away from the stone men. It is. It's pretty merciful so far. Stone men aren't presenting too much of a problem. The green dragons with sleep have been. He's run into what, 1, 2 so far. It's going to make a nice little hairpin turn around this little bit of wall. Continuing to throw out the fairy water, I guess, in case there's some werewolves or star wyverns in here. Like a spoon through melted butter. Yeah. Oh. 25 on an armored knight. 45 on an armored knight. 2-shotting an armored knight. My goodness, that is some quite attack power that they've got going on. Not even bothering with the axe knight. Ugh. I'm not even sure what to say here. I don't want to curse him, but at this point, about the only thing that could stand between him and the Dragon Lord is honestly a DL2 swinging red dragon. But even then, they've got so much HP they can go with the DL2 strats and get through it quite easily. Another AK-47 making a last-ditch effort to stop Betastrep from getting... Oh! And he's dodging! And it doesn't matter because he's not swinging hard enough against Betastrep to make that substantial of a difference. What's on the tile here? We have another Armored Knight. Well, so if he's killed 3 so far, this will be 4. He definitely has enough in... Yeah, boo, I agree. A 53-minute seed seems a little unfair to all the runners who have slogged through some pretty nasty seeds. The Erdrick's Sword in the beginning is definitely a boon. Finding Erdrick's armor as where they did was great. And get out your GGs, because Betastrep has said yes. Week 1, I said yes, and it didn't win, and I feel mad about it. But for Betastrep, it absolutely worked. And here we go. I think we'll possibly get Betastrep in here for some comments in a second. Unfortunately, my IRC is not working on this computer, so if someone else can invite him in. All right. So we got Monsieur Slime finding the princess. He is about to do the same thing Betastrep just did. Yeah, Slime should have no trouble. I imagine that he's going to follow the same path and maybe take out 3 or 4 AK-47s on the way. 140 AP at level 14. Man. In 1989, 10-year-old Elmore St. James would have loved to have 140 AP at level 14. Just goes to show the randomness. Goodness, of course, it's all random. The swingy nature of these seeds. Right, Monsieur Slime is entering Charlock Castle. He is also going with the fairy water, going with the guaranteed repel against enemies that he is damage breaking. Okay, that's how it works, right? Someone in Twitch chat correct me if I said that wrong. All right, he's already running into AK-47s at a much more, I'd say, for this N=2 sample, he is definitely running into more AK-47s than Betastrep did. So that's actually a really good point. You know, NYC guy could see that dot done and think, wow. Little does he know that Beta Strut found that fairly decent grind in oh. Sorry about that. I got dragged away for a second. Beta did get those 2 metal slimes. I don't really want to put myself in the mind of the other player. There's a lot of things he could be thinking right now. The one thing he's thinking right now is that someone else has finished before him. So he's maybe in a hurry to finish, thinking that someone else is going along as well. And in this case, Manjur Slime is on his way. He went back to heal up after a pretty couple tough battles. And people, we have a race. Beta Strep, how are you, sir?
I'm feeling pretty good. How about you?
Oh, for some reason, I'm not getting any audio. One second. Let me fix this.
I thought it was surprisingly easy. The only thing that I had to really deal with as far as a problem is concerned was that stone man that wouldn't get put to sleep in the mountain cave, which stopped me from a really early armor pickup. Yeah, I was very disappointed to see Erdrick's sword in the throne room and an extra magic key to boot. That was kind of ridiculous as far as how easy this all was and what I was expecting it to be.
Hey, sorry about that, everyone. I don't know if my batteries died in my headset or not, but I am back up. Beta, you've probably told everyone exactly what I was going to ask you, but how was it for you?
Smooth sailing, really. Other than the death in the mountain cave, just short of what turned out to be Erdrick's armor, I felt everything went about as well as it could. I was finding grind zones. There was some contamination with like werewolves having DL2 and things like that, but other than that, I felt it was pretty easy, pretty straightforward.
It you know, I'm doing it myself, watching 4 screens, trying to commentate, so I wasn't doing probably the best job of following along. But one thing I noticed about you is you found a pretty good grind zone, mid game and then late game, the same place where you got levels a little bit faster than other people. That seemed to make a pretty substantial difference. Right now, we have both Monjour Slime and NYC Guy in Charlock going for their grind. So this is definitely turned into a little bit of a race for second and third place. Of note, NYC Guy does not have their Heal More spell. Doesn't matter though, Monjour Slime is joining the Dragon Lord and breaking out the Disco Ball, and we definitely have a second place winner or a second place finisher right there. But yeah, Beta Strep, that definitely was a good place you found. It seemed like there wasn't too much of an exploration issue for most of our players, with the exception of Kigalis, who took a little while finding Erdrick's armor. And may have something to do with how far behind in terms of timeline he is. That way, he is level 14, so he should be not too much further catching back up with NYC Guy, who is 1 AK-47, correction, 0 AK-47s away from getting third place. Yeah, excellent move, definitely on his part. Looks like he's going to get an extra AK-47 as compared to our other runners who randomly attacked him between the Spike Tile and the Dragon Lord. No big deal, though. He is taking him out, even without the Heal More spell. Level 13 had such a substantial HP gain that Heal More, while necessary to capture the correction, to quote, save the princess, definitely was not quite as required for this. So break out your GGs and welcome NYC Guy into the third place position. And right now, Kigalis is also fighting an AK-47. And we have both Monjour Slime and NYC Guy in the commentator's booth. Monjour Slime, sir, any thoughts?
That was a couple of unfortunate decisions on deciding not to dive things with such strength. I think, skipping the dive in Mountain to go unearth the armor fairly quickly was unfortunate, and then finding Garenham and South right next to each other those are the last two things I found. I think that hurt a little bit too. And right at the end game, I think accidentally finding that metal slime grind, like, well, let's just go grab 14 real quick. I don't think it's enough to move me into first, but I think it cost me a couple minutes, because I think 13 is certainly doable.
I will agree with you there. Yeah, Beta Strep did find a pretty good mid-game grind that got him a little bit more. Both you and Kigalis took a little bit longer finding the Erdrick's armor than it did NYC Guy and Beta Strep. NYC Guy, who is with us in the commentator booth, did manage to make his dive at level 13 and succeed. NYC Guy, any comments?
No, I mean, the seed was pretty, thankfully, pretty forgiving and, safe. I think I made some dumb decisions in trying to fight werewolves when I probably should have just stopped. I knew that I had no chance with the golem until I hit 13, so I had to grind. And, I thought my grind spot was okay, but the Sharlock encounter rate was ridiculous. I think had I had maybe even 2 fewer encounters, I might have been able to take second. Had that, I think, what was it, the green dragon on the second floor just stopped me, I think probably 6-7 times, if anything. But yeah, RNG is RNG, and it was definitely fun. I was prepared for a 5-hour seed, had coffee going, everything like that, but thankfully it wasn't that.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a pretty good tight race, as well as Kigalis has said yes to the Dragon Lord just a minute ago, and has also finished and is with us in the booth. Before I go out to the rest of the group, Kigalis, do you have any comments?
Way too many stone men for my likes.
There were a lot of stone men. There were a lot of AK Charlock. Monsieur Slime, it looked like you were having your first Charlock dive. It looked like you were having some issues with AK-47s.
Yeah, I think it was 6 consecutive run blocks, and then I tried to continue on, and I think I met another one almost immediately. So yeah, I had to get to the second floor and then outside, and then go re-heal at Cole and come back again.
Yeah, I was watching your progress, and then I noticed that I was not paying attention to some of the other runners, so I looked over there, and then I looked back at you, and you were not in Charlock anymore. And while you were healing up and going back in, NYC guy was able to pass you and go back in. That definitely was a little bit of a rough spot there with the AK-47s.
Yeah, I guess I'm glad it happened right on the first floor, so I knew right off the bat, as opposed to having to make a really late decision, like, okay, I've got 8 HP, 8 MP, can I make it through here? Yeah, I guess I'd rather get bombarded on the first floor so I immediately know the answer and try again. But yeah, it was ugly.
Yeah, fortunately, those red dragons with DL2 breath did not make an appearance in Charlock, and seemed like a overall. I hate to use the word jet seed because it did take an hour and 4 minutes, but all things considered, the sword in the throne room, followed by everything else that happened, it seemed to, I don't know, the last hour went by pretty fast. Compared to the rest of the week, this definitely was a pretty good one for you guys.
Just curious, where did everyone grind? I don't know if everyone ground on the golem and took a chance, or obviously thinking everyone probably found a spot just leading up to that. Where did everyone grind?
Well, I had last location swamp. I ground up southeast of town. There was hills that had wyverns, demon knights, wraith knights. I think it was warlocks and ghosts. And then once I got repelled, then I really started to get some experience there.
Yep, never saw that zone. Wonderful.
Yeah, I mostly didn't. It was just a function of trying to find Garenham and the south swamp, I guess. I just kept wandering around just to see the strength. Like, okay, I've got to figure out where the stuff is, and it just kind of got there naturally. The only real grind, I guess I would say, that I did was there was a very temporary one where I did grind some stonemen in the Hawksness, and then right above Garenham, as I was on level 13, getting ready to go, I discovered the metal slimes. At that point, we had enough strength to one-shot them, so that's when I grabbed 14. It was a quick grab, but I don't think it was worth it necessarily.
Yeah. Did anyone find the flute?
Yeah, that was I think in Hawksness, maybe?
Flute was in Hawksness.
Never found Hawksness. I mean, I think I was done with I think grind and go at 23 minutes. Like, it was, or I don't know, something like really ridiculously fast in my opinion. And I just had to find a place to kill things. And I think Magi Wyverns were good, but they were also in the same zone as werewolves who, if you didn't two-shot them, you're dead, kind of thing. So it was like rough for me to find where to grind.
And I can't remember which runner it was that fell to the dodge from the werewolf towards the end of the game. Was that you, Beta?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that I felt kind of bad because I was talking about it, and then all of a sudden it dodged. But yes, Kigalis, I definitely I noticed it's one of those weird things where I looked down in the lower left hand corner of my screen and I saw you fighting another demon knight. But it looks like you were doing pretty good on those. Unfortunately, I think for you, the lack of the armor, I think, was the real bane for your run. Did you? I wasn't. Unfortunately, I'm only one person watching 4 screens. did you go to Mountain early and bail, or did you just find Mountain late?
I found Mountain late. I got the first chest, and then I got slept and killed by a green dragon. Then I went straight back there, got some torches, and then was able to pick up the armor. And then I tried to death warp to get a silver shield, and then I failed the gold grind, and I looked over and beta had just finished.
Okay. Well, GG to all our runners. Please give them a follow. Their Twitch links are listed in chat. Please thank our trackers, Cyberdark86 and Kamian Runokai, as well as the Lord of the Synth for providing the restream technical assistance. I am Elmore St. James, fumbling around in my first commentary position. Runners, do you have anything more to say?
No, I mean I had fun. I think I have no chance in getting qualified for playoffs, but definitely was my first league. I enjoyed it. So thank you everyone for putting it on, and obviously for the the commentators or the commentator, the trackers, and restreamer. So yeah, thanks everyone, and good luck beta, and yeah.
Yeah, I'll say, GG's everyone, and thanks to the Restream team for, again, putting this on and making it all possible. And I'd mentioned NYC guy, I think 15/16 is kind of the cutoff, so I think we might both be looking at winning your in situation, so maybe the playoffs start week 5 here.
Yeah, it's looking a little rough though. I mean, we have the 1 week left, so yeah, I don't know, but we'll see.
And just a reminder, next week is a seeded round. That is, you will play against other players of the same relative position as you in the current standings. So there's a pretty good chance that whoever wins next week may go on to make to place in the top 16 for the what's it called? I'm blanking on the term. The playoffs. That's it. Yeah. So there is a chance for 5 points is a lot in a 5-round league. So we'll see how things fall out. And next week will be the week 5, which is the vanilla map with randomized locations on that vanilla map, randomized among the original locations of the dungeons and towns. So it's definitely something to look forward to, and it should be fun. The vanilla spell progression will be countered slightly by the very fast experience. So we'll see how things go. All right. Well, if
I think they're trying to find a restream target, but
yeah, that's what we're looking for right now.
I'm just chuckling because it already ended wherever we're going. But either way,
All
thanks
right.
everyone. Have a good night. Appreciate it.
Thanks everyone. Have a good night. We're heading to Randomania 3, and so enjoy yourself over there. Zomor St. James signing out. Have a great night, everyone.